Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be diving into the integer laws, but with multiplication and division this time. This is a part 2 to the original part 1, where we do the integer laws with addition and subtraction. So I highly recommend you watch that video before this. Without further ado, let's go. Compared to addition and subtracting, this is way easier, by the way. So now, all you need to memorize to know if the answer will be positive or negative is this. So if you multiply two positives, you'll get a positive. If you multiply two negatives, you'll also get a positive. But the thing that's different is if you multiply a positive and a negative, you'll always get a negative. And it's the same way around. It'll be a negative. So this is really important. You need to memorize this to know, and after you memorize it, it'll be really easy. And so the same thing with division. So if it's two positives, it'll become a positive. If it's two negatives, it'll be a positive. But if it's a positive and a negative, it'll be a negative. And if it's a negative and a positive, it'll be a negative. So you need to. I'll give you an example. So let's say you have -5 times -4. Notice that they're both negatives, so we know our answer will be a positive because a negative and a negative times a negative times a negative will always be a positive. So our answer will be a positive, and the thing we want to do is just multiply these numbers as usual. So 5 times 4 is 20. And since they're both negatives, we just leave it like that. So our final answer will be positive 20. But if you have 81 divided by -9, what do you get? I'll give you a little while to figure it out using the previous guide on how to do integer laws with multiplication and division. So I'll just pause for a little bit while you figure it out. Alright, so the first thing we notice is that one of the numbers is negative. So we know our answer will be a negative number. And then after that, we just do it as usual. So 81 divided by 9 is 9. And since one of the numbers is negative, we know our answer will be negative. So the final answer is -9. Very easy, right? Alright, last one. So we have -3 times +8. So first thing we notice is that only one of the numbers is negative. So in this case, it'd be -3. And now because of that, we know our answer will also be a negative. And then we just do it as usual. So 3 times 8 will be 24. And since it's a negative number, there's one negative number. Alright, as you can see, it's much easier than adding and subtracting into